thought, wow, it doesn't take too long to get there. Until they got had to do it with their horse and buggy.
Yeah. And then they took the cattle behind the wagon
There.
and chased them along.
Yeah. And supposedly several neighbors helped.
But they took another road from Brown's Hill, across.
Has that been the one on Hollow's Hill?
Yeah. Probably that one.
Just think of that big hill there.
But it's probably a whole lot different,
This probably would have been more of a trail than a road.
Correct. Yeah, this is recently blacked out. Yeah.
So even after you left, this was still gravel.
Gravel.
Yeah.
And I remember getting stuck in mud. In the spring of the year.
And we picked blueberries over in this area.
Used to pick blueberries in here.
Wild blueberries. Oh, a lot of them.
There was a lady that lived over here. She would get after the people for picking the berries on her land. Now this place up here, was it Henry Posel? Maybe you heard that name? Posel. But those Posels are all gone, I'm sure. I think Mrs. Rednick was a Posel, wasn't she? Jack's mother?
Was it what?
A Posel?
Oh, could be. I don't
Bernadette?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're gone. They have a neighborhood watch out here now.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was a sign for that back there. And you'll probably see another sign up here. Kind of watch out for suspicious activity or
Like 4 old ladies driving in a car from Florida.
taking pictures. Somebody used to live in that old schoolhouse. I don't know.
That was an old schoolhouse?
Yeah, it was an old schoolhouse. Shady Oak, District 25.
Is that where you went?
No. Our schoolhouse
Isn't there anymore? The one we went to.
now this is the Czech cemetery back here on
Oh.
the hill.
Okay.
Oh, there, yeah.
Maybe that was the original one and they just moved it closer later
And
on.
you can turn to your right here.
Okay.
This is our route that we used to take to church a lot of times.
Right here?
Up the next.
Oh.
This is a driveway.
Oh,
Right here.
okay.
You see the neighborhood watch sign over there.
Yep.
Oh, that's for sale. Where is
Oh.
it? It was supposed
Right here.
to be here.
Right here.
Oh, here it is.
Yes.
When I was learning how to drive, I
No.
dove into the ditch over there.
Is that right?
That was with my husband when we were.
And there's a tavern out this way. See? Mavericks, they call it.
Now, is the town, there used to be a town hall in this area.
No, that must be the Shangwatana Town Hall.
How do you pronounce that?
Shangwatana, it's Indian.
Okay.
What is the meaning of it? I've heard it, but I don't remember it.
We can find that out.
Oh yeah, it's so.
Yeah, that's about 2 miles from our home place to the east, 1 mile east,
Oh,
or
we-
half
we-
a mile east and a
We
mile
can go that around that way then, because our brother lived down.
What do you want me to do? Turn around?
Just keep going.
Okay.
No, keep going here until you get to the mile corner.
Yeah, this is all grown up. Oh my. A lot of trees that never used to be here. See, they had this all cleared for farming. And now, I don't know if there anybody farms
more, well, yeah, farmers, and they're gone, you know, that generation.
Even the second generation is gone.
Some of them, yes.
Like Novi's all there, except the one boy that's 100 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where Bombards lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where.
This place in here, the buildings are gone.
There's
But
where I
that's
used
where-
to walk to see if.
We used to go to visit Jenny Novi.
Well, the house and barn aren't there anymore.
No, they're
buildings.
both gone.
And
Of course,
all
Jenny's
the
gone
trees.
too. Look at these weeds. Isn't that something?
Oh,
Oh,
my.
yep.
You can turn to your left here.
Okay.
Yeah, all these neighbors are gone. The original.
Mhm.
And this used to be
That
a
place
big
is relatively new. That hasn't been
Right.
here.
This used to be Novi's Hill. It was a big
Yeah.
hill, and there's hardly anything to it anymore.
Used to be a big hill here.
Yeah. This wasn't here at all. This was farmland. And Delford is still living. We just saw him the other day. We had lunch with them, and yeah, he went to grade school
You'll
with
be
us.
how old?
He'll be 94 now, and what? Yeah, on the 4th of July, and his wife will be 95 in September.
He used to have a lot of fruit trees.
Oh,
apple
here it
trees.
is already. Is this it?
This is it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had apple trees, and we'd go over there, and we could pick any amount we wanted, and that's the way neighbors were back then.
This
They
is the
were our
Chapins.
best neighbors.
Chapins, yes.
Yeah.
And the
Very good
original
neighbors.
barn is still there.
Oh, and the houses too. All the buildings are there yet, huh?
Yeah,
The
pretty
original
much
ones.
so. Uh-huh.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'd have to, the schoolhouse was right over there.
Right on
And
that
then we'd
little.
have to carry a pail of water from this farm, from Chapins, to the school to have water for the kids.
Yeah, it was right up in here.
On this corner?
Yeah, on this corner.
Yeah, because the school teacher stayed with the Chapins.
Yes.
Correct.
But this was more of a hill. We'd slide down the hill, had toboggans and slid down the hill. Yeah, and those trees weren't there, of course. Right there, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So straight.
Straight ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
about a half a mile.
This is all grown up. Oh my.
Oh, is it ever?
Yeah. We're a lot of different neighbors here throughout the years.
It was mostly rental
Yeah.
property. And we had rented this 80 acres for pasture.
How much of a pasture now?
It was so grown up. Well, you know,
Yeah.
that's the way it is. When they had cattle, they pastured this land, and the cattle kept it all chewed down. Now it's getting so dense with
Yeah.
vegetation.
Now this is another hill we thought was pretty big. Now that you don't even know it's a hill.
And then the one up above there too, by our place. The next place are a clump of trees
Yeah,
there.
this
That's
is
the
it
old
now.
farmstead.
Starting
And that's
here.
the big house they built on the hill.
Oh, what kind of building is over there?
The big house
Oh no.
that they built on the hill.
I thought this is our pasture already.
This is the field that they picked the rocks off
Yeah.
of.
And they built a house back there?
No.
Oh, I can't see. that
Oh.
far, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, over here you'd be coming up now.
Yeah.
This is where our house
You
is.
have a picture of all the layout of it here.
Yeah.
Okay, the driveway is in here someplace. I don't know if you'd want to drive in or...
I can accidentally make a turn.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, most of these trees to the left are the original trees yet, those big ones.
I'm looking for the old oak tree.
The old oak tree.
Uh-huh.
These are the original ones yet, but they were little.
That shed there's original, isn't it?
Yes,
That one is.
Yes, that granary.
That's the only one, the old granary there.
Yeah.
It's the granary?
Granary, yes. Oh,
Like it looks, that looks like it was in the picture. See now, these
I think that tree over there maybe is the old oak
You
tree.
went with a rope?
It looks like the one in the picture.
It's quite deteriorated, doesn't it?
But see now, there were no trees here.
No,
Nothing like
no,
that.
no.
Oh my God.
There was a row of willows, and after each storm, there was such a mess of broken down branches, you know, that we had to, yeah. And the barn used to stand here in the silo, and the garden was back off to that direction. Wasn't it, Mel?
Watch out for the
The
ducks.
what?
The garden was back
Down there.
Yeah.
down
Watch
in
out for
here.
the ducks.
I see 'em. Yeah. These guys used to have ducks too,
Oh.
and geese. Okay, now I see that slope there,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
because you couldn't see it on the video from Mom's.
Oh,
Because the barn sat here and then it sloped down.
yeah, yeah, it did. Oh, this
My
is so
goodness.
different now.
So the house is where the barn was.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah,
not-
kinda.
The barn was okay.
To the west
About
a little
here.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
not here.
And the house was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the old oak tree's there yet, huh? You think, Carolyn?
Oh, I think maybe so. I'm not positive.
Boy, it looks so different.
There
because
used to
look
be an
along
orchard back in there too. We used to have quite a few trees. And now there's so many
Yeah.
large trees. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, that little one by the house this isn't it, is it? That
No.
basswood or
This
what?
this is a basswood.
Well, that must be the one yet then.
Yeah, they
It
could.
was just a little tree when we
Yeah. Mhm.
or when we moved
Mhm.
away from there. Oh my! So okay, and the oak tree is back there then. Yeah. Oh my! But they look so big.
I'm not sure. Which is which now. Mhm.
But that is a basswood, you said.
This is.
Yeah. So
The one
okay,
closest.
That must be
Yeah.
the one by the house.
And the
house-
driveway must have been right along here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Along that, by that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the house was close by, right
Mhm.
there. Yeah. Oh
Mhm.
my! So different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, they do keep it mowed here. Mhm.
Is that bug in the car?
No, it's outside.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Did you want me to go back?
Pardon me?
Want me to back up?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Okay, I think that is the old oak tree. Yeah. But see, the hill it looks lower, doesn't it, Carolyn? Oh my!
Well, you know, the house wasn't that far off from the road, though, was it?
No,
Actually.
no, it wasn't. We thought it was when we were kids. Oh my gosh!
That could have been the old oak tree. There's one branch that's been sawed off already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting. You'll be.
and then when you leave here, you can go that way.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, most of these trees to the left are the original trees yet, those big ones.
I'm looking for the
Oak tree, the old oak tree. Yeah, these are the original ones yet, but they were little.
That shed there is original, isn't it?
Yes,
That one is.
yes, that granary
That's
we
the
call
only
it.
one. The old
The old
granary
granary,
there.
yeah.
It's the granary?
Granary, yes.
Oh, my
That your old
goodness.
oak there? It almost looks
looks
like it was in the
close by.
picture.
See, now
I
these are.
think that tree over there maybe is the old oak tree.
With the rope?
It looks like the one in the picture we
It's
saw
quite
earlier,
deteriorated, doesn't it?
or in the movie.
I can see it very good. But see, now there were no trees here. Nothing like
No,
that.
no.
Oh, my gosh.
There was a row of willows. And
Yeah.
after each storm, there was such a mess of broken down branches, you know, that we had to. Yeah. And the barn used to stand here in the silo. And the garden was back off to that direction. Wasn't it, Bill?
Watch out for the
The
ducks,
what?
okay?
The garden was back.
down there.
And Patty,
down
watch out for the ducks.
I see 'em.
Okay.
These guys used to have ducks too. Geese. Okay. Now I see that slope there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because you couldn't see it on the video from Mom's. Because the barn sat here and then it sloped down.
Yeah, it did.
My goodness.
different now.
So the house is where the barn was.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, not
kinda.
the barn was okay.
To the west
About
a little
here.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
right about here.
and the house was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The old oak tree's there yet, huh? You think, Carolyn?
Well, I think maybe so. I'm not positive.
Oh, it looks so different because
There
look
used to
at
be
all
an
the.
orchard back in there too. We used to have quite a few trees, and now there's so
Oh, yeah.
many large trees.
Yeah. Oh, that little one by the house this isn't it, is it? That
No.
basswood or what?
This is a basswood.
Well, that must be the one yet then.
Yeah,
It was just a little tree when we
Yeah.
were kids,
Mhm.
or when we moved
Mhm.
away from there. Oh my! So okay, and the oak tree is back there then. Yeah. Oh my! But they look so big.
I'm not sure which is which now.
But that is a basswood, you said.
This is.
Yeah. So
one
okay,
closer.
that must be the
Yeah.
one by the house. The
And
house.
the driveway must have been right along here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Uh-huh.
Along that, by that tree.
Mm-hmm. And the house was close by, right there. Yeah. Oh my, so different. Yeah.
Well, they do keep it mowed here.
Is that bug in the car?
No, it's outside.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, gosh.
You want to go back?
Pardon me?
Can you back up?
No, that's
No,
fine.
that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Okay, I think that is the old oak tree. Yep. But see, the hill, it looks lower, doesn't it, Carolyn? Oh my.
Well, you know, the house wasn't that far off from the road, though, was it?
No,
Actually.
no, it wasn't. We thought it was when we were kids. Oh my gosh.
That could have been the old oak tree. There's one branch that's been sawed off already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting. You bet.
And when you leave here, you can go that way.
Okay.
We'll go past the Shangotana Hall then.
Yeah, town hall.
And then we'll get to see our other place. In 1926, they bought another 80 acres a mile and a half from here.
Really?
Yeah, and then the town hall was nearby there.
Okay, because this is the first I'm hearing about that purchase.
And here was a road. Is that still there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
too definite, no.
What was that road for?
Just for the farmers to get back to their fields. The neighbor that lived west of us, he had acreage back there. So and then there were.
This was not. This was fields.
Okay.
This was fields.
Yeah, no trees at all there, or no buildings.
And I used to visit an old couple down here. She lived in a little tar paper shack, and she had just sheets of linoleum laid on a dirt floor.
Really?
Yeah,
And this is where the Chobs lived,
yeah, there's.
and lost that little boy.
Okay.
It is a different house.
Right.
And a barn too. Remember the barn burned
Oh, I
down
guess so.
too?
That's right. Yeah.
So was the barn original?
But now that's all
Way back
there.
in there
Yeah.
by the silo.
Oh, sure. It's kind of falling in. Oh, half of it did fall in. Oh, no, it's the trees.
And we used to walk to Holidays. That's the next farm there.
He used to be a truck farmer. Well, yes, you'd call him.
Yeah,
What's a truck farmer?
You'd raise vegetables, anything you could raise in the garden, and take it off and sell it, like to farmers markets or something like that. Well, isn't that weird? Look at that tree.
is the windmill there yet?
Oh, yeah, I think it was. Oh, look.
In the
This is a tree growing in between these evergreens.
Oh my.
Yeah, the windmill's up by the house.
Let me
Okay.
see if I
The
can go.
barn isn't there. No,
Oh,
this is a different house in here
yeah,
now.
different house.
But
too.
the windmill, they're using it for an antenna, TV antenna.
Can you make it out between the trees?
Am I in your way?
Arlene's daughter lives here, you know. Arlene Weiberg's daughter.
Mary blames the holidays for your dad getting cancer.
No, that's not so.
I don't know what she did, though.
Oh, no.
Because it introduced him to chewing tobacco?
No.
or-
Well, he did chew tobacco, but
Chewed long before that.
he had prostate cancer, and I don't know.
It ended in his lungs.
Yeah.
And
Oh
yeah,
my, that
he had cancer.
woods. Oh my, that woods. Oh, that's so different. Are these mostly pine trees now?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Oh my, that's sure different.
down here you can turn to your right again.
Yeah, these buildings weren't here when we were kids.
No, that's new. One of our brother's wives lived on that hill. Klein was her name, but that would have been Joe's wife.
Mm-hmm. It's more opened up. It's more what I was expecting.
That's what?
More open.
Is it now?
Really?
More open space.
Well,
Oh.
this was all open here, but now it's all woodsy.
This never was so woodsy, no. They need to get cattle back in there to chew it down.
Well, one of the problems that...
There's a lot of cattle, this fellow.
Oh, those are big boys.
Beef cattle.
Look at, they grow them big in Minnesota.
Oh, yes.
Look at them.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
What kind are they? Do you
I don't
really?
know what you
Look at
call
those,
them.
they're huge.
Ain't Black Angus, I suppose, the all black one.
Oh,
And the red ones, well, I don't know.
Look at them.
Uh-huh.
Guernsey or
No. Red poles.
Jersey.
Red poles.
there were some jerseys that were
Yeah.
red.
Well, the Jersey is a smaller
Oh, I see.
animal.
Yeah.
Interesting, huh?
They are, because I don't remember seeing them being so big.
When we were kids, this was, he had sheep instead. He never had big cattle like this.
As a rule, he usually has a whole herd of them here.
Oh.
He must have sold quite a few of them.
Who is it that has them?
Geisler.
Oh, he still does. Oh. Right. Is that Mel Geisler then? That,
No, it would be one of Art's boys that does the farming.
acres that we'll be coming up to pretty soon. When we'd, for dinner, we'd all, at noon, would carry from our place where we were, you know, across the fields here, across the pasture, and bring them dinner over there.
Another Edie over here
Yeah, it's coming up.
coming up.
So you'd cross the pasture there.
Yes,
Oh yeah, we went crossed a couple pastures there.
carrying scalloped potatoes and something hot, you
And
know.
bologna or wieners.
How long of a walk would that have been?
Oh,
Oh, a
gosh.
good mile across.
Yeah, across, it's a mile and a half round, so it would have been, I suppose,
Oh,
a mile.
I don't know what that was.
Mile.
And two, this is where the land starts, is it this little line here.
Okay.
And we used to pick wild strawberries there in further. Oh, there were oodles and oodles of them. One time we picked so my mother would have 100 quarts canned, and sure enough, 100 quarts she had canned that year. Oh, that was really a good year for berries. Yeah.
And where that old big tree is,
Mm-hmm.
there used to be a well there, and we used to have young stock here, young cattle. They would graze in the pasture there. One time, was it here that Frank, our brother, had cattle over here? And he lost 17 head of cattle to lightning.
No.
17?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't remember it was that many, but yeah.
Well, that's what I heard, was
Yeah.
that number, so I
Well,
don't know.
that could have been. It seemed like they were all lined up on that fence.
Yeah, by a
that
fence, you know, lightning
Yeah.
came along and
Yeah,
They-
that, you're right.
struck them down. Now this land is owned by our brother Charles's boys. Now,
Coming up.
Okay, so it's still in the family then.
right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And then coming up, we'll get to their home place.
Charles
they
and his
still
family. He
own
had.
that. Oh, let's see. Where was the town hall? Right here.
Yeah, up here by those trees. They moved
Yeah.
that, or they demolished it because it was a little white frame structure.
But they had town hall meetings in there, and I remember a dance there too once, but I was quite
Wait,
young.
here
then.
now, you'll see Shangwood Town and Town Hall. There's the sign.
Okay, that's where it was.
And then we'll go by where they built the new one.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many bees outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Right?
Bees outdoors.
Oh, there's a lot of blossoms, yeah.
Would you just straight, left, right?
Straight ahead. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that road goes by one of my brother's homes, but
Yeah.
he doesn't.
He doesn't live there anymore.
He doesn't.
He's deceased.
Nobody owns.